Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. We are now into college football week 5. Got some Friday night action here. Louisville on the road at NC State. ACC battle. This line opened up at 3, but it's up at NC State plus 3.5 now. Total sitting at 54.5. Let's do it.
Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
So like I said, this line opened up at 3, and everyone went and hammered Louisville at that number. So they move it up to 3.5, and now we're starting to see some action come in on NC State. I doubt they move this one back to 3. I would imagine this number probably stays at 3.5 all the way up to kickoff. So let's start with some head-to-head matchup history here. This one's been back and forth. They split 2-2 in the last 4. Notice all 4 games have been decided by 2 touchdowns or more. So these two teams have not been playing close games. So let's talk Louisville for a second, and let's rewind back to week 1. Louisville's down 28-13 to Georgia Tech at halftime. They were 9-point favorites, I believe, in that game. So things were looking terrible, but they end up smoking Georgia Tech in the second half of that game, coming back to win 39-34. And since that moment, since halftime of week 1 against Georgia Tech, Louisville's been cruising, man. They're a perfect 4-0. They've got 2 conference wins already over Boston College and Georgia Tech. They've even got a Big Ten win in there over Indiana. Now, I know beating Indiana at home isn't really impressing anybody, but this Indiana defense is pretty good. This is an Indiana team that held Ohio State to just 23 points. So how are they doing it? How is Louisville winning these games? By running the ball. Well, by playing defense too, but by running the ball. They're 15th in the FBS in run frequency, so they're running the ball a lot. 16th in yards per carry. They're rated 30th in the country in effective rush. This is a dangerous rushing attack. By the way, this isn't new. This was a run-first program during the Malik Cunningham years as well. They're almost always a top 30 rushing attack. So obviously the next question has to be, how has North Carolina State's defense been against the run? And the answer is they've been pretty excellent. It's actually the strength of their defense. A lot of people, including myself, thought that the NC State run defense was going to fall off after last year. They lost 3 of their linebackers, but they've been great. Their defense is ranked 46th overall, 26th against the run. But here's the thing. NC State has only played 1 legitimate rushing attack this whole year. It was Notre Dame, and the Irish were running the ball kind of without a problem on NC State on their home field. 37 carries for 170 yards, 4.6 yards per carry. Notre Dame's rushing attack is ranked 34th in the country. Louisville's 30th. So analytically, Louisville's run game should be even more difficult to stop than Notre Dame's was. And if you look at NC State's other opponents on the season, their rushing attack numbers, 97th from UConn and 121st from Virginia, I think Louisville's going to be moving the chains and scoring points in this game, utilizing the run. But honestly, the real story of this one comes on the other side of the ball. I don't know what is going on. North Carolina State's offense looks so bad. And people were big on this unit entering the season, too. They brought in Brennan Armstrong through the transfer portal, and everyone was thinking this Wolfpack offense was going to be nice. After week 2, when they scored 24 points on Notre Dame, Beta Rank had their offense at 20th. Now they're all the way back at 89th. Last week was insanely frustrating. They played Virginia. I believe it was on Friday night last week as well. Virginia at that time was allowing 42 points a game. 42 points a game. Everyone was hanging 40 on Virginia. So I took the over, thinking, hey, I don't really like this NC State offense, but everyone hangs 40 on Virginia. James Madison hung 36 on Virginia. North Carolina State was held to just 24 points and 319 total yards in that game against Virginia, butchering my over. I was disgusted. So they were struggling to move the ball on Virginia. Now they're going to move the ball on Louisville. I mean, Louisville defense has been solid as hell. They're almost a top 25 defense. According to Beta Rank, they're 26th overall, 19th against the run, against the pass. This is a good defense. Yeah, they had a shitty first half against Georgia Tech in week 1, and Castellanos did make a couple plays on them in the Boston College game, but overall, Cards defense has been solid. As far as what I'm betting, straight up, there's no way I can bet North Carolina State in this game. They've looked absolutely awful. Don't love the idea of laying 3.5 on the road in a conference game on the super public side. I don't love that, but there's no way I can take NC State. So I'm on the cards here. Give me Louisville minus 3.5. Probably not going to be a huge bet. Like I said, it's definitely on the square side, but give me Louisville. If you want my top bets, parlays of the day, if you want to join our Discord, or if you want to get in on the NFL weekly against the spread competition, head over to KyleKirms.com. All the information's right there on the homepage. College football week 5 already. We're cruising. We're off to a great start this season. Let's keep it rolling. Remember to bet responsibly, and I'll talk to you in Discord.